Welcome to the next Q&A for trauma healing and life counseling. In this video, I will answer question 45. Hello Gopal, I've recently started doing honest sharing with my partner, and my mind is projecting things that my partner is shocked about. At the point, he is telling me he doesn't know me anymore and that I don't care about his feelings, sharing all this inside of me. Also, that this is disconnecting him even more from me, and it's going from worse and worse. I am doing something wrong here, or is he too much identified with what I am sharing, even though I told him that that's only what my mind is projecting, but I know it's not true. He tries to protect himself by telling me he's not that person and that I am very disconnected from reality. Also, that this is constructive. I think you mean not constructive. You probably mean not constructive. That this is not constructive, and when do we have a peaceful moment and talk about something else? Thank you for your guidance. Yeah, to start honest sharing is the best what we can do. And of course, if we do that, we face reality. And reality means we see and experience the capacity of our environment to connect. Yeah. So we're facing the truth about how our life is. Yeah, how our life is. And our life is dependent, or the fulfilling or the level of life we have is dependent on the level of connection and the depth of relationships we are able to establish and what kind of relationship we have. So in any case, no matter what happens, if you start honest sharing, you start being honest with the universe. And this is leading you to the absolute healthy transformation of your life. At the beginning, we face our, we could say demons from our childhood. And if we stop, then it's, it's not necessary to stop. So if we start, we face all the demons and we have to continue with honest sharing until the demons change themselves. Yeah, because they will be transformed by your honesty. Sooner or later, it's impossible to stay the same, or until the point they leave and other people appear in your life that are more able to connect. So just a general perspective. Now you're right. Your partner is shocked about the point. He's telling me he doesn't know me anymore. Yeah, he didn't know you at all so far. Yeah. What we usually call partnership is we put two physical bodies into the same building, into the same apartment, and then we share some stupid concepts and ideas and thoughts, and yeah, that's what we call partnership. But we don't really know each other because we do not hear something from what's going on inside of us. And yes, everyone is trying to hide that as good as possible, even in the presence of the partner. Even there, we try to do everything that the truth inside of us is not visible. Yeah. So we play a role. We play. How to explain that? We pretend something, yeah, in the hope that it will stabilize the relationship. But in fact, it's not a relationship because there's nothing or almost nothing connected. So your partner maybe for the first time hears something that is inside of you, yeah. And he says he doesn't know me anymore. Yeah, because he has not lived with you together. He has lived with his projection about you. You are not the partner of your partner. Your partner has lived with the projection he has about you. Yeah. And as long as the projection and the reality doesn't collide too much, we say we have a pretty well partnership. But now it collides, absolutely, because now he hears something that is true, the reality. Yeah, and his projection is being destroyed. And this brings the actual contact. So it's good what's happening. And that you write that you don't care about his feelings, sharing all this inside of me. Yes, that's true. You don't have to care about his feelings. He can share his feelings. And if there's something unresolved from childhood, this sharing and your listening will dissolve it. But you don't have to share, you don't have to care for his feelings. Absolutely no, because he's a grown up. Yeah, nobody is responsible for his feelings. He's a grown up and can share them with the honest sharing. And then everything that is unresolved will be dissolved. You're right. Also, that this is disconnecting him even more from me. This is also not true. It brings you together. What he's talking about is that his projection of you is being destroyed, and as a result of his anger and rage that comes up with that, he disconnects from you. This is what's going on actually. So you are not, at that point, you're not doing something wrong. But what I would like to tell you is, of course, you can do that like you write, and there's nothing wrong with it. But what you see is that your connection is not strong enough to hold that. Yeah. So from the point of the honest sharing, everything is perfect. You can do that. It's right. No problem. But you see that your partner is not able to deal with it at that point. So you have an interest. You are interested in that relation. So I would recommend, instead of focusing on your projections, to share more your feelings, because this is more safe. And I make this distinction at the beginning of the honest sharing. We should not, or how to say that, we should stay by sharing what's inside of us without creating the context to the other. Yeah. So you can share what's there in your thoughts, but don't bring your partner in. Just talk as if your partner wouldn't be there, as if it has nothing to do with your partner. Yeah. For example, you could say that I feel angry. And in my head is the idea that I've been treated wrongly, for example. Yeah. Then it's not focusing on your partner. If you share it like that, in my head is the idea that you have treated me wrongly, then it's more difficult, and the relationship needs more stability and capacity to share these things. So I would recommend, again, share your feelings. I feel sad, I feel angry, whatever is there. Yeah, it does not trigger so much the defense in your partner. And it may be that it's kind of acting out through your mind. This is also possible. Some people do that. They don't share their emotions. They just share the mental content, and in a way that all the energy goes into the head and into the sharing of the projection. Yeah. So it's also possible that it's a subtle way of acting out aggression, although it's formally correct, honest sharing. Yeah. That's why I recommend to stay with the emotions and to share the emotions. And if your partner also has learned the honest sharing, then finally you can share everything, and then there will be no problem. So you're right, he tries to protect himself by telling me he's not that person. Yes, this is too much for him. He's so disconnected and so identified with the mind. He cannot handle that. Yeah. And again, you are interested in a relationship, in that relationship that transforms. And so you should take care of the relationship also in the way that you do the honest sharing only as much as your relationship can handle it. Because otherwise it's a kind of ignoring the partner and his capacity. Yeah. Again, formally everything is okay. You can, if you continue like that, then it will be a very hard contact with reality, and your partner will either be completely transformed also, or he has to leave you. Yeah, this is very radical, but I would give him the chance to also learn that, and that it makes it easier for him.